To celebrate St. Patrick's Day, we're going to read a story. The story of the Leprechaun. Once upon a time, there was a leprechaun. He was very, very small, and he lived underneath a tree by a river, and if you ever wanted to find him, you had to listen out for the of his hammer. The leprechaun was a shoemaker, so every day he would make shoes. Green shoes, purple shoes, orange shoes, every colour. He would also make different types of shoes, boots with high heels, shoes with pointy toes. He would make shoes for everybody, even the fairies who lived in the forest. The people would pay the leprechaun with pieces of gold, and the fairies would pay him with gold too. But their shoes were different. They were very, very small, and they were made of a beautiful, soft material called satin. The leprechaun needed somewhere to keep his gold. He found an old metal pot, a perfect place to store it. It would be his pot of gold. But there were so many people that wanted to buy the leprechaun's shoes that soon the pot of gold started to get full. One day, a man called Tim came to the leprechaun's house under the tree to get some blue shoes. But he saw the leprechaun's pot of gold and wanted to steal it. He knew that because leprechauns are magic, if he could capture one, he would get 3 wishes. Maybe he could use one to get the gold. But leprechauns are very intelligent. He knew that Tim wanted to take his pot of gold. The leprechaun felt angry, so he buried it in a big field full of flowers and trees. A few days later, Tim came to collect his new blue shoes. He gave the leprechaun the gold, but when the leprechaun went to put it away, Tim grabbed him from behind. The leprechaun couldn't escape. Now he would have to give Tim 3 wishes. Tim said,
"For my first wish, I want you to show me where the gold is. For my second wish, I want 100 pairs of shoes. And for my third wish, I want 3 more wishes."
The leprechaun said that Tim's third wish was too greedy, but he would have to give Tim his first 2 wishes. The leprechaun took Tim to the field where the pot of gold was buried, amongst all of the trees and the flowers. Tim marked where the gold was by putting a stick in the ground with a shoe on top. He would return later to get the gold. But when Tim did return to get the gold, the leprechaun had put 100 sticks and shoes in the field. The leprechaun had granted Tim his wishes. He had shown him where the gold was and he had given him 100 shoes. Yet Tim searched all day and all night and still could not find the pot of gold. And every time Tim touched a shoe, it would disappear. The leprechaun had used his magic to trick Tim. But now the leprechaun needed to find a safer place to hide his pot of gold. He knew that rainbows were magic. Nobody can find the end of a rainbow without magic, so this would be a very safe place to hide his gold. So that is exactly what the leprechaun did. He hid his pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And while people always try to find it, they never, ever will. And they all lived happily ever after. The end. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Goodbye.